Number 5 of largest aircraft carriers come from India named INS Vikramaditya. It is a modified Kiev-class aircraft carrier which entered into service with the Indian Navy in 2013. She has been renamed in honor of Vikramaditya, a legendary emperor of Ujjain, India. INS Vikramaditya, the Indian Navy's, has an overall length of about 284 meters or 930 feet with a displacement of 45,000 tons. The warship is capable of carrying up to 50 aircraft. Featuring a total of 22 decks, the carrier has the capacity to accommodate more than 1,600 personnel on board, including officers and sailors. Powered by 8 boilers that produce a combined thrust of 180,000 shaft horsepower, the warship can propel at a speed of over 30 knots. Moreover, having a capacity of more than 8,000 tons of LSHSD, INS Vikramaditya will be able to perform operations up to a range of over 13,000 kilometers. Number 4 of largest aircraft carriers come from United Kingdom named HMS Queen Elizabeth, RO8. It is the lead ship of the Queen Elizabeth class of supercarrier, the largest warship ever built for the United Kingdom's Royal Navy and capable of carrying up to 60 aircraft. The ship was named by Queen Elizabeth II on July 4, 2014 in honor of the first Queen Elizabeth and began sea trials on June 26, 2017 and will formally be commissioned by the end of 2017. Its length is 932 feet and 65,000 tons displacement. Defensive weapons include the Phalanx close-in weapons system for anti-aircraft and anti-missile defense, and 30mm automated small-caliber guns and miniguns for use against fast attack craft. She would be escorted into high-risk areas by the Type 45 destroyer, which was made specially to fulfill this role. In lower-risk situations, frigates or even patrol vessels may be used instead. Number 3 of largest aircraft carrier come from Russia named Admiral Kuznetsov. Admiral Kuznetsov is an aircraft cruiser, heavy aircraft carrying missile cruiser, or Vietcarto, in Russian classification, serving as the flagship of the Russian Navy. She was built by the Black Sea Shipyard, the sole manufacturer of Soviet aircraft carriers, in Nikolaev within the Ukrainian Soviet Socialist Republic. The initial name of the ship was Riga. She was launched as Leonid Brezhnev, embarked on sea trials as Tbilisi, and finally named Admiral Flota Sovetskoga Soyuza Kuznetsov. The ship was named after Admiral of the Fleet of the Soviet Union Nikolai Gerasimovich Kuznetsov. Its length is 985 feet, 59,000 tons displacement, and can carry up to 50 aircraft. Admiral Kuznetsov's main fixed-wing aircraft is the multi-role Sukhoi Su-33. It can perform air superiority, fleet defense, and air support missions and can also be used for direct fire support of amphibious assault, reconnaissance and placement of naval mines. 10. The carrier also carries the Kamov Ka-27 and Kamov Ka-27S helicopters for anti-submarine warfare, search and rescue, and small transport. For takeoff of fixed-wing aircraft, Admiral Kuznetsov uses a ski jump at the end of her bow. On takeoff, aircraft accelerate toward and up the ski jump using their afterburners. This results in the aircraft leaving the deck at a higher angle and elevation than on an aircraft carrier with a flat deck and catapults. The ski jump takeoff is less demanding on the pilot, since the acceleration is lower, but results in a clearance speed of only 75 to 85 miles per hour, requiring an aircraft design which will not stall at those speeds. Number 2 of largest aircraft carrier come from China named Liaoning. Liaoning is a Type 001 aircraft carrier, is the first aircraft carrier commissioned into the People's Liberation Army Navy Surface Force. It is classified as a training ship, intended to allow the Navy to experiment and gain familiarity with aircraft carrier operations. Originally laid down in 1985 for the Soviet Navy as the Kuznetsov-class aircraft cruiser Riga, she was launched on December 4, 1988 and renamed Varyag in 1990. After the dissolution of the Soviet Union in 1991, construction was halted and the ship was put up for sale by Ukraine. The stripped hulk was purchased in 1998 and towed to the Dalian Naval Shipyard in northeast China. The ship was rebuilt and commissioned into the People's Liberation Army Navy, PLAN, as Liaoning on September 25, 2012. Its Chinese ship class designation is Type 001. In November 2016, the political commissar of Liaoning, Commodore Li Dongyu, stated that Liaoning was combat-ready. Its length is 985 feet, 59,000 tons displacement, and can carry up to 50 aircraft. In August 2014, the Shanghai Morning Post listed that Liaoning would carry 36 aircraft, 24 Shenyang J-15 fighters, 6 Chang'e 18F anti-submarine warfare, ASW, helicopters, 4 Chang'e 18J airborne early warning helicopters and 2 Harbin Z-9C rescue helicopters. The largest aircraft carrier come from U.S. named USS Gerald R. Ford. USS Gerald R. Ford is the lead ship of her class of United States Navy supercarriers. The ship is named after the 38th President of the United States, Gerald Ford, whose World War II naval service included combat duty aboard the light aircraft carrier Monterey in the Pacific Theater. The keel of Gerald R. Ford was laid down on November 13, 2009. Construction began on August 11, 2005, when Northrop Grumman held a ceremonial steel cut for a 15-ton plate that forms part of a side shell unit of the carrier. She was christened on November 9, 2013. Gerald R. Ford entered the fleet replacing the inactive USS Enterprise, CVN-65, which ended her 51 years of active service in December 2012. Originally scheduled for delivery in 2015, Gerald R. Ford was delivered to the Navy on May 31, 2017 and formally commissioned by President Donald J. Trump on July 22, 2017. Its length is 1,092 feet, 100,000 tons displacement, and can carry up to 80 aircraft. Gerald R. Ford is intended to be the first of a class of aircraft carriers that offer significant performance improvements over the previous Nimitz class. Gerald R. Ford is equipped with an AN/SPY-3 active electronically scanned array multifunction radar, and an island that is shorter in length than 20 feet, 6.1 meters, taller than that of the Nimitz class. It is set 140 feet, 43 meters, further aft and 3 feet, 0.91 meters, closer to the edge of the ship. Replacing traditional steam catapults, the Electromagnetic Aircraft Launch System, EMLS, will launch all carrier aircraft. This innovation eliminates the traditional requirement to generate and store steam, freeing up considerable area below deck.